I won't lie, I like modified rock backs more than rock backs
Really?
themselves. I feel like I feel them better doing them modified.
Yeah, that can be the case sometimes. You know, this depends on some stuff. We'll go through both of them modified. We'll go through both the modified rock backs and the normal rock backs.
Okay.
But with normal rock backs, what I'm going to say is start off, say, okay, let's have you go on your hands and knees, just like this, keeping that back nice and flat. Okay, that's the key thing here. We don't want to be dropping your stomach too far down. We don't want it to be arching back. It should be nice and flat.
Yeah.
So that if I put a stick on there like that, it will be staying nice and flat. And then what we're going to do is push back. So I always say we're going to push your back towards your feet just like that. Good, but keeping that back nice and flat. So we should see that nice deep bend in the hips. And I want to ask them if they're feeling a stretch, especially right through that low back, just above those hips.
Okay.
So is that where you're feeling a stretch with that, Katie?
Definitely a little one, but like not a ton.
Okay. And it's just a little bit through here. And that's because Katie's probably pretty flexible there, and she does a good job with that one. Now, sometimes with this, I may give them a little bit different cue. So this is if I say flat back, traditional rock backs. Now, let's have you come back up. What I may want to do is I may want to help them work their shoulders a little bit more. If that's the case, I'll say, Katie, let's move your hands up higher on there. And what I want you to do instead with this one is use your arms to help you push back a little bit more. Now, you should feel that stretch a little higher up in here and feel that rotation upward of the shoulder blades. So this is an example of how I can get that modification where we say, let's move those hands up and let's make that little bit of change on there. That's going to get that rounding through there. So good. Go ahead and come back up on there, Katie. So that's a small change we can make. Another one we could do is we could say we're going to do modified rock backs instead. So let's have you stand up, Katie, and just show that one on there too. So with modified rock backs, let's actually come, let's just come right there. So let's come to the side actually, and we'll come over here. So with modified rock backs, they're going to come onto the elbows. So what I cue them to is say, let's get the table at the right height first. So I'm going to raise that table just a little bit for you, Katie. There you go. And let's put those elbows on the table. Perfect, just like that. Now same thing, we want to try and mostly keep a flat back like that. And then we're going to push those hips back towards the wall behind you, okay? To get that good stretch on there. Good. Now you can see how that looks a little similar, right, to what we were doing with the other rock backs. Gets that good stretch. And Katie says she feels a better stretch with this one, right? Well, that's what we do.
I like the modified more too.
I don't know why, but I do.
A lot of patients will like that modified rock back better. The reason, the benefit to this is you're going to get a little bit better stretch to the low back. The benefit to the actual rock backs is we get a better hip flexion onto there. So if somebody has a problem with their hips bending on there, then it's a little bit more effective for us to do that that traditional rock back than a modified rock back.
Yeah.
But for a lot of our patients, I'm looking more for that stretch. So that's where we get that one on there too. Sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop then.